Wednesday. Good morning. I'm all excited because I should maybe let my car heat up, but it'll be alright. Good morning. I'm working from home this week, and I am heading to the store. I need to upload. I need to do a lot of upload, especially my debt journey. Woof! It's getting done. It's gonna get done. The doggone setbacks, you know. But anyway, such is life. Good morning. I am. Hopefully, guys, you can see me. I think you guys can't see me, but then when I edit the video, you can see me. But I'm heading to. I need to run to the store. What am I getting from the store? What am I going to the store for? Hot dogs. I want some hot dogs. And Cole sent me a $10 off if I use my card. I always jump on those. I had one from Belts, and by the time I had used my coupon and got some off the clearance rack, my shirt was $1.58. So yeah, I'm looking for some black fuzzy winter boots that I'm gonna wear every day for all of winter. It's starting to get cold here in South Carolina. Well, the day is not gonna be cold; it's gonna be 80-something degrees a day. So it's like back and forth. But it's that weather that'll get you because it will confuse you and make you sick at the same time. It's a mess. So yeah, that's what I'm heading to right now. I got up early this morning and started working. So when I get back, I just have some data entry to do and one more file, and then I got some other stuff I have to check as the auditors are sending them to me. Yesterday I went and ran errands and went to Trader Joe's. Y'all got to get to a Trader Joe's. If you don't have one, see if there's one near you. I don't know if you guys watch Mr. Glam Twins on YouTube. And they talk about Trader Joe's and they show the stuff that they're getting from Trader Joe's. When I tell you, well, that's not the only reason why I also I don't go to Chinese restaurants anymore. I remember my pastor saying something about, what did she say? I think she was talking about, what did she say? She had I think it was, she was talking about something and she was talking about something and God told her don't eat that crap. So she was, I guess something, I don't know what it is, but either she had gotten sick, or she said, what was it? Either she was eating Chinese food and she got sick. No, she got sick and she couldn't figure out what it was. Or I can't remember. But God revealed to her something about, the Chinese food and not about eating that crap. So that lets me know those are red flag, which I should already know that a lot of the stuff processed food we don't really know we're eating. And we don't know what's really in it. And I'm not trying to make any crazy jokes, but I mean, there might be some, like, example, MSG is supposed to be bad, and I found out recently it's supposed to make the food taste good. Well, what's crazy is, back to the Glam Twins, they do Trader Joe's hauls, and they show Chinese rice. And I'm looking and it looks just like the rice in the restaurant. So this was years ago when I saw it. So I went to Trader Joe's, there's one where I am, well, Waycross Town. And I got the fried rice. I got the vegetable fried rice. I was just grabbing. I wasn't paying attention. So there's chicken. I think there's a beef and there's a vegetable. So what I did was I just got me I had some chicken thighs. I love chicken thighs. Stop riding my butt. I'm not moving any faster. I paid for this gas. So I got some chicken thighs and I took all the fat out. I love chicken thighs because it's tender no matter how you cook it. But cleaning it takes me forever because I'm getting all the fat out. So I cut it up real small. And I cooked the rice the way it's supposed to be cooked. And I cooked my chicken and a little bit of soy sauce or whatever. When I tell you, it tastes so much better than the Chinese restaurant rice out of the restaurant. It has more of a fresh, authentic taste to it. Well, I haven't been to an actual authentic place, but it's different. It tastes so much different. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. It just tastes fresh and just, I don't know. It's crazy. So then yesterday I went over there and I got I'm gonna have to insert pictures. I'm gonna insert pictures of what I got. The 2 items that I got. No, I got 1 item. I got two items, and then the Chinese restaurant is in the picture. You got to find a Trader Joe's, or if you don't have a Trader Joe's, let's get this dry. If you don't have a Trader Joe's and you have some other store that sell the things that I'm gonna show you, you gotta get them. You gotta get them. They're all about $5 and some change. Whatever. So, needless to say, I'm stocking up. Now, my Trader Joe's cannot keep the orange chicken in bag. When I tell you that orange chicken is good, it's like 5 something. It's 5 something for it. And so glad you're going. better pray to God that you make it to where you got to go to safely, because that is uncalled for. Anyway, what was I saying? The orange chicken, they can't keep it in there. Like they had a sign. I guess it was on sale. The sign is still sitting there, and they still hadn't gotten any. And when I talked with the guy, he said they're only sitting about 2 cases. When I go back, I'm trying to get 4 bags. I try to get enough because it's just me in my house. So if I portion it right, like I can use, they send you the stuff in the bag in 2 sauces, so you can split it. It's just me. So if I buy it, it'll be a while. It'll be next year before I go back and get anything. And when I go back, I just want to get the orange chicken, and that's it. So I'll get about 4 bags, stock up. Hey, listen. So this is so off topic. So this is guy that I know from back home where I'm from. He fixed cars, and he told me women aren't good for nothing except companionship, and I guess pretty much just having sex. And let me tell you why he says that. Now, my uncle did something similar, but I'll tell you about his story. So this man, he was married before. He said his wife messed around with him. I don't know. Come to find out, they both messed around with each other. I don't know who did it first. So he was messing with this young girl, and I think he been sleeping with some other women, or messing with some other women while messing with this lady. But finally, they got married. They've been going together, I think he said, for 5 years, and then finally they got married, right? So she stopped working. Now, mind you, this dude make over $100,000 a year. His bonuses are up to like $13,000. Like, dude makes money, but he's smart with his money. And on the side, he fixes cars. He said just a hobby. There's nothing else for him to do. He live out in the country. So because his wife, and he allowed it, and he should have put his foot down, decided to start working, he mad with all the women because we ain't about nothing, and we don't want to do nothing. We don't want to work, and we ain't good for nothing. That pissed me off because I'm like, okay, so she knew what she was getting. She got a good lick. She knew what she was getting. So as soon as your wife decided or asked you, or however the conversation went about her not working, you should have put your foot down. You choose not to. Now, you can raise hell with everybody else, but when you need to raise hell, you don't. So she stopped working and started a business. Like some women, I'm going to say some, they say they'll start a business and no, whatever the case may be. They have no small kids. He has no kids, but the woman he was with, she had a child, and he took her in his own. Her child is, the woman he's with now is 25. So they have no babies. Hold on. So he allowed her to stop working. She stopped working. Let me tell you, she don't even cook for him. Every time he called me, and he'd go and work. And we've known each other for a very long time. Fixed my car and everything, so I've known him for a very long time. And he called me, and every time he's calling me, he's trying to find something to eat at some restaurant. So I'm like, this is my thing. Okay, so instead of you tell her she need to work, no, she ain't got to work. Now he told me last night, oh, she can work part-time because she want this truck or whatever. Make up your doggone mind. When you need to tell her what you need to tell her. No, you got your mouth closed, and now she just living a good life. Ain't even cleaning. I mean, I'm sure I guess she cleaned the house. She ain't even cooking for you. Like nothing. Like he take care of all the bills. And I know he mad about it, but he try to play it up. Well, I tell her she can work and she got this bill she got to pay, but not on weekends so we can go out. Man, shut up. Shut up. That pissed me off so bad. You should just tell her how you feel. Tell her. Don't talk about all women this and y'all don't want to work and y'all don't want to do nothing. That's your line. That's your screw up. That's your screw up. That's your fault. All of a sudden we ain't nothing when you don't open up your mind. Dude, I can't. I remember years ago when I caught on to something. This guy was talking, and for some reason I paid attention to him talk, and I realized I was like, something. It is good to listen to when guys talk, and I'm not talking about when they talk about, oh man, I did this last time. Like the BS talk, like some real talk. Because then you get into a guy's head, and you be like, man, this is what men see. This is what men think. And it wasn't when he was talking. It wasn't nothing bad, but you get some people that really talk. And it ain't no crazy stuff. And I picked up on it. And the reason why I picked up on it, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't know what your issue is, but you better solve it. Don't you come flying over here. So yeah, so that's how he feel. Oh, okay, all right, sir. I'm not the one. I don't like people riding me and acting crazy on this road. It's hard to stop these cars. You'll kill yourself. Okay. But anyway, So yeah, women ain't nothing because they don't want to work. So you allow her to sit home, quit her job. So you better find your brakes. Cause everybody breaking in front of me, back up. Oh yeah. So he allowed her to quit her job. So he was, and I was saying, and then we started talking about something else. So it was like, yeah, and he was like, yeah, she do stuff. She bought me stuff for my birthday. Duh. And so I was like, well, let's go ahead and just buy her Louis Vuitton bag. He was like, well, she got her Michael Kors and her coats. Like, she's living it up. To each his own. So that pissed me off. But this reminds me of my uncle. So my uncle was married to this woman for a very long time. And she was the in-law where, she really didn't rock with this side of the family. She didn't want to work. She said she wanted an SUV. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. My uncle was out there working, busting his behind. She's taking the money, not paying the bills, and buying her nieces and nephews stuff. Like, it didn't do nothing for our side. She always had this little chip on her shoulder. She was all that. Had all her jewelry. That was her man, and blah, blah, blah. And needless to say, I think my uncle been sleeping around her for a very long time. So she wouldn't, every time she get a job, she crying, she don't want to work. And, my uncle telling her, I don't know what he told her. I guess he allowed the crap to go on. Bills ain't getting paid. He's struggling. She want to sit home. And he mad with the world. And what pissed me off is, and I lost all respect for my uncle about this, is, instead of him opening his mouth and saying something, he allowed it to go on. I remember him making a comment one day about, I guess she had to go to work and things were getting real rough, and he was just, I guess, tired of working and having to foot the bill by herself, and she just spending the money as fast as getting in. And I remember him saying something. She was, I guess, about getting a job, and he was like, yeah, she was getting some money in from an accident or something, or disability. And I remember him saying, yeah, let somebody else pay some bills in this house. And I heard it, but I didn't think nothing of it. But evidently, he didn't open his mouth. He had a problem with her. He started sleeping out. They were sleeping in 2 separate rooms. And I mean, he stayed steady with the women. But I never knew. I never knew none of this until later. And then her family suffered with diabetes real, real bad. Her sister, they said she was laying in the hospital, and she was just throwing up gangrene, green stuff. Because it was killing her from the inside out. So she was a diabetic. And for a very long time. And she just went, one day her leg started bleeding, or something happened with her leg. Took her to the hospital. They couldn't figure out what was going on. Not even after her getting home shortly after, they took her back and amputated the leg. When she went back home after all that, because I think she'd been in and out of the hospital for a good 2-3 months. When she got back home after they amputated the leg, her other foot turned black and stopped responding. And my uncle treated her so bad. By this time, if she done calmed down and was cool with everybody, I guess when she realized her niece and nephew ain't care about her, she kind of chill out and was, got real cool with us and his side of the family. Her name was Dot. And I asked her one day, I said, Dot, you don't want to get rid of this, like beat the diabetes, like, start getting yourself together? And she said, I can if I want to. And that thing stuck in my head. And I was like, so why don't you, do it? And I don't know why. I don't know if she just gave up or whatever. And, stuff started happening, like the hot water heater stopped working in the house, and she wanted my uncle to build a ramp. Now, mind you, my uncle can get the hot water heater thing going. And he can fix the ramp, make a ramp. He does side hustles and stuff like that versus his full-time job. And my uncle, I don't know, they had an issue before she got sick. And I think he just, and of course he's still been dealing with the other women. And, I think she knew in the back of her head, I don't know. But, he, on her, when she couldn't walk, and he had to come pick her up out of the bed and really help her out. My uncle didn't do her good on her deathbed at all. He didn't do her good at all. Like, you're welcome. He didn't do her right. And, he called me one night, and mind you, they didn't take the foot off. I think they were still trying to figure out what they can do. And, mind you, he's still working, she still needed help and stuff like that. I would go over and talk to her, see how she was doing and stuff, because I really felt bad for her. And she was just raising hell about your uncle this, your uncle that, your uncle this, and he ain't got a care in the world. And so one night he called me, he was like, he said, I got some news. And I said, Dot died. He said, yeah. And I think at that moment, I guess, he really, I guess he wasn't expecting her to die like that. Like, she died out of the blue. She died out of the blue. Like, she died, and it wasn't from the diabetes. It wasn't, I don't know if she done told God she was ready or what the situation was. It was just strange how she died. And at that time, he was hurt. She died on Valentine's morning. Valentine's morning she died. And they had the funeral, and the other woman cooked all the food. I'm trying not to laugh. The other woman cooked all the food, and he's still living his best life. I think them tears dried up maybe like a couple of days later. And he been hopping from woman to woman to woman. I lost all respect for my uncle. My uncle showed me a side of me, and let me tell you, that was one of the two people in my family I had truly, genuinely loved. And when he showed me who he really was, I was like, man, is this really my uncle? Like, when I say I lost all respect for my uncle, I don't even call him no more. I don't check with him or nothing. Like, I really lost all respect for him. Like, he showed me, and maybe the signs were there, but when you just love your uncle, I made over here quick. When you love your uncle or whoever it is. And I just, he just, and I don't know, he just got this thing about him that I don't know, just money this and trying to be this, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, and it's amazing how when men, TJ Maxx in high fall position, I ain't gonna say all men, some men, when a woman don't do right, open up your mouth. Some of y'all are so quick, and I'm saying some of y'all are so quick to go lay down with a woman because she ain't doing right. Say something. Don't go attacking all women and women ain't this, and I mean, but yeah, that pissed me off, and that stayed fresh in my mind about how he is so mad. And he said, y'all ain't. Oh, he said, y'all don't want to work. I mean, he was going in last night, and then I think he realized, he was like, well, she this and that and that. And before it was like, y'all don't want to work, y'all don't want to do nothing. I'm thinking to myself, you married her. You should have opened your mouth. And when I got on him about it, he tried to smooth it over. Nah, bro. You feel the way you feel. You said it. And that's what it is. But I don't know. I tell you, right now I'm at this store. I'm about to go in here and grab my hot dog. Hopefully I can come back with just what I said I was going to get. Maybe 20 minutes on this doggone thing. There, and then I'm going to Kohl's. So I'll come back and do a quick update. Yeah, I'm just blabbering. Hey guys, I made it back home. Let me do a quick haul. That's got to be a scam call. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I got James. I'm back at home. I'm working from home today, and I had to check my email to see if they emailed me anything important, which they did not. Thank God for my job, even though it's just some stuff. Anyway, it's pretty laid back. All right, so let me show you what I got right quick. I'm on a debt journey, but this is just real life stuff. I struggle with I need to seriously, I need to put up, because it's not a joke. But I got two things in here. One, I don't know. I'll show you. Anyway, so I went ahead and got my hot dog. They were buy one, get one free. I've never had these, the Angus beef Oscar Mayer one. They were buy one, get one free. I pay what did I pay for this? About $5 and some change, because I bought a drink. So that's why it's a little more. So $5.75. And then I was waiting for Kohl's to open up, and I went into Five Below. This is what I wanted. I started to order it. I initially was gonna order it from Amazon, but then somehow I got on Five Below. Let me tell you what happened. I'm mad with myself. Okay, so I got a new phone. I left Straight Talk. Straight Talk is trash. But Track Phone owns Straight Talk, Family Mobile, my Family Mobile, they own a lot of people. So I went to Boost Mobile. So, they try to say insurance in case. I was like, no. So I found a case at Walmart for $6.88. And then the protecting screen, the screen protector, I paid $11 something for that. I didn't want to wait for Amazon. I didn't want to drop my phone, because knowing me, I would have. Going to Five Below, guess what the heck I saw? So, needless to say, Moving on. So I got this color changing LED bulb, app control, remote control included. Full spectrum, warm to cool white light. And I got this from Five Below. I'm making sure y'all guys can see it. Yeah. So I just got it. I hadn't even opened it yet. But while I was waiting for Five Below to open, I like Juicy Couture. And I had the little small wallet, but then I saw this. It was $10, right? And I was like, I really don't need this. But it has like the wallet thing where you put your cards and stuff in. And I could just grab this and go instead of taking a whole wallet. You know, little thingy. I don't know. I want it, but part of me is like, no, just take it back. And part of me is like, no, don't take it back. And so I don't know. I'm fighting with it right now. That was not something I needed to get. But I'm being honest with you. This is the struggle I have in my mind. Then I went to Kohl's. They sent me a $10 off, you know, whatever you buy. So let me make sure I have the price in front of me so I can tell you. All right, cool. Okay. So this was $34. And it's buttoned down. And it's plaid, as you can see. So it's, make sure I try to hold it right. Okay. You see the sleeves? It's buttoned down. So I can wear this as, what is this? Anyway. I just want to make sure it wasn't like a night thing or whatever. So it's a big shirt. I can wear it with my tights or some jeans or whatever. I like this. So, the regular price was $34. And then they put it on clearance, which is 50% off. Made it $17. And look, I don't know if it's got clear yet. Focus. I don't know if you can see the top where it says the regular price. You're not gonna focus? Okay. So, $34. It took off $17. The sales price, because they had an additional 20% off the clearance, which took it to $13.60, and then it took off my $10. So I paid with tax $3.85. That's why I rock with the $10 off thing. So while in Kohl's got a whole freaking, they redid my Kohl's, like they got luxury stuff in there. Calvin Klein is in there, whoop de whoop, blah blah blah. Well, also with mine they have Sephora. I'm not really a Sephora person, but there's 2 items I'm hunting for. I'm gonna go back and talk with the young girl. Her name was Shanice. She was really sweet about Kiehl's, you know, for your face stuff. But I got me some Olaplex and she broke it down. So this was $28. And this is the Olaplex Intensive Bond Building Hair Treatment number 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat my hair up some, like wet it and heat it up, open up my cuticles in my hair, and I'm going to spray and saturate it and let this sit on it for whatever long, because I am doing my crochet today. So, yeah. So I definitely needed this. Yeah, Olaplex is not cheap. I mean, it's kind of a little affordable, but yeah, I ended up paying $29.96 for taxes with this. I need to do a survey because she did a wonderful job. And I wish the other girl, I know the other girl named, because they did really, really good. But yeah, so that's it for today. You know what? That's what I get. I forgot one more thing. A couple days ago, I went to Salvation Army. I kept it on there so you guys can see. So this is what I paid for it. If you can see, it's $5.99. I brought it home and I sprayed it with Lysol, and then I took a cleaning cloth with some disinfectant soaked in it, and I wiped the inside out and then whatever, and the outside, and the zipper and the shoulder strap. So $5.99. And this is the bag. Now I can't say I'm not a fan of the person who made the bag, who the designer bag is named after. I don't know nothing about her, but I like the bag. Like, I was like, I can't leave this in here. And you could tell the type of person that had it was somebody who just kind of had it, bought it, rocked it for a little bit, maybe had it for about a year or two. It was like, I'm done with it. I love it. That's that bag. You have that part that zips, and then you got 2 pockets right here, and then of course it's pretty deep. And then in the back, you have this. Let me look in it. Yeah, I mean, it's not zip, and they're pockets, and they're good. So this is and of course they have her name on the back, Jessica Simpson. So I really like this bag. Like, I could tote it like this, or I can put it on shoulder or crossbody it. I guess it's more of a crossbody type thing. I don't know. It just depends on how my neck feels, but I couldn't pass this up. Like, this is the bag. When I don't want to tote my bigger bag, I would tote this bag. So I'm done now. Like, for real, for real. Like, just put that there, right there. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.